Welcome back, folks. Super Bowl Sunday is upon us, and I got the perfect thing to make. Deep fried bacon mac and cheese balls. That's already making my mouth slobber, so let's get right into it. Not gonna hold you. Alright folks, so what we're gonna start off with, turn our wok on here. See, I got a different one. Figured this wok is gonna be the right vessel for the mac and cheese. So I already got our noodles boiling. So we'll start off with it's about 2 tablespoons of butter. And this mac and cheese is going to be having 4 different types of cheese in here. I like mine really cheesy, so that's what we're going for. You want it really cheesy because these are going to get deep fried, so you don't want that mac and cheese to get dried out at all. Just gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper to that while that's melting off. See, you start to get a nice little melt. Let's just start melting off all the way. We're going to add in some flour, and while that's melting off, we're going to have mild cheddar in this. We're also going to have pepper jack, Gouda cheese, and Havarti cheese. It's going to give it that really melty, creamy consistency that we're looking for. Now, obviously, we're going to be adding some half and half to this. You can use whipping cream if you wanted to. Whatever you prefer. I like to go with half and half. I think it reheats a little bit better. Use the whipping cream. Sometimes it's a little bit thick when you go to reheat it. So that's all your preference. So butter is almost melted. Obviously, this wasn't room temperature. So once we do that, we're going to add in about a tablespoon of flour. And then I got some cowboy seasoning that I like to use on the grill. And I'm going to add about a tablespoon of that. It's going to give it like a nice little kick in our mac and cheese. Alright, so you see that's all starting to boil up, bubble up. So I'm just going to stir this in, basically making like a nice little roux. We'll try to let this go for about 60 seconds. See that nice color that we got on there? Trying to get most of the lumps out. So we got just about all of them out. Looks pretty good to me. Now we're going to start adding in our half and half. This is how we're going to start making our sauce. Add a little bit of that in there, a little bit at a time. That's it. It's going to be about 2 cups total of the half and half we're going to add. You can already see all those flavors incorporated in that. And that half and half already. It's only going to get better when we start adding in the cheeses. It's going to get even better. You want to be careful not to overcook your noodles either, because they are going to cook a second time in that deep fryer. So you only want to cook them about halfway, so that way you don't end up with those mushy noodles that we all hate. So I'm going to give this a check. Oh, but not quite done yet. Almost. They're almost halfway there. And when you see this starting to bubble up, just going to add a little bit more cream in here. Let that incorporate. This is smelling great already, and you already see what I added already. It smells great. It's only going to get even better when we add these cheeses in here. So can't wait. And we're real close. Real close. Once it comes up to that nice little boil, add a little bit more cream to that. But now we're going to start adding in our cheeses. So first we're going to add in our mild cheddar. You don't want anything burning, so you don't have to jack the heat up. I got it on medium high right now. Let that kind of start getting all nice and melty. Oh yeah, you can see how it's starting to get cheesy already. Like that. So I'm going to prep our next cheese, since that's melting down kind of good. Which is going to be our pepper jack. That's going to be next. It's going to provide a nice little kick to mac and cheese. Nothing overpowering, nothing real crazy. Just a nice little kick in there on the back end. It's not going to have you reaching for your water or anything like that. Just provide more spice. Turn down the heat a little bit more. Add in our pepper jack. Okay. I'm going to add in just a little bit more cream as well, or half and half. So I still want to keep this nice and creamy. I said all in all, this is going to be about 2 cups. I'm going to end up adding to our cheese mixture. So just kind of blending it in as I go. But you can see how it's looking already. It's looking great. It smells amazing. I can't wait to put these next 2 cheeses in here. That's going to be the Gouda and the Havarti. Oh man, it's going to be amazing. It's like we're almost ready. All right, let's get this Gouda opened up. Put that in. A little bit more cream up in there. Nice little stir. Oh yeah. I didn't say already. I already have our bacon in the oven. I'm cooking it in the oven. I think that's the best way to cook bacon, is in the oven, because it comes out a lot more crispier, and you have straight strips versus how you cook them over the skillet. They tend to shrivel up and just doesn't look as appealing. We're not going for looks on this one. It's all flavor, but I want to make sure I maximize all the ingredients best as possible. And look how that creaminess is looking. Look at, it's only going to get better. It's a little thick now, but we're at the tail end. Let's add in the Havarti right now. Last cheese. Wait till you see what that does to this. A little bit more of the cream here. All right. Oh yeah. Nothing burning. Still got a nice little simmer going on. That's how you want to keep it. If you jack the heat up anymore, you're gonna get that cheese burning at the bottom. I'm telling you right now, I've had that happen to me before, and it's not pretty because it comes through. No matter how much you add, it's gonna end up coming through. You're still gonna taste it. You can't get rid of it. Once you burn it, you might as well just throw it away. I mean, if you know a way to fix that, hit me up in the comments section, let me know. But I haven't figured out a way. Once you end up burning this cream, it's a wrap. So low and slow is what you want to do with this. It's going to pay off, I promise. And now we're just going to add the rest of our half and half. That should give us that nice creamy consistency that we're looking for. Careful nothing spills. Yeah. Man, I tell you what, mac and cheese balls are going to be insane. Wish you could smell the sauce. And we ain't even added the bacon to it yet. It's about to get even better when we do that. Yeah, you see how nice and creamy this is starting to get incorporated in here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's all the cheeses combined. See how it looks? Yeah, that's what we're looking for right there. So we're going to add our noodles to this. Show you guys the next step. Alright folks, you see our bacon's done. Already started adding some in here. We're going to finish chopping this up. Putting the rest of this bacon in here that we cooked in the oven. Want to chop this up. Still leave some decent chunks, because when we make these balls, we don't just want like bacon crumbles. I actually want some pieces of bacon in here. Okay, so it'd be alright to leave some of these fairly whole. Alright, we'll just take this, dump it in here. The smell is amazing in this kitchen right now. Tell you what, you guys make this, not gonna be disappointed. You do this ahead of time, before the Super Bowl. Make this mac and cheese a day ahead of time, or in the morning, and then come back at it after you put it in the fridge, which is what the next step is going to be. We're going to take this and put this on a cookie sheet, and we're going to wrap it with saran wrap, making sure you seal the whole top. Okay, you don't want to establish a crust, so make sure when you put it on a cookie sheet, you kind of push it down level, okay, and then wrap around the sides. Put it in your fridge overnight or a couple hours, however you want, okay, and then we'll take it out, and then we're going to start our dredging, which is going to be the egg, flour, and panko breadcrumbs, or if you wanted to use potato starch, you could use that. But I think in this case, I'm going to end up using flour, because I don't want like a hard crust on this, because I still want the mac and cheese to be the star of the dish. So we're just going to use flour. But you know, feel free to use what you have. That's what we say on this channel. Use what you got. For the new subscribers that's on this channel, thank you for subscribing. Love you very much. There's going to be a lot of good giveaways coming very soon, and great recipes. So we're going to put this in the fridge, and then we're going to see you guys when it's time to dredge. Alright? Alright guys, so I took the mac and cheese out of the fridge. Like I said, I covered it up and took them out, and I've already formed them into balls. Check it out. These actually turned out pretty nice. Now you want to act pretty fast with these, because they're going to start getting pretty pliable, you know, because of the heat. So we're going to get right into breading these. So you can go in the flour, and I'm going to use one hand for wet, one hand for dry. And we're going to go into the egg. And then I've got a mixture of panko breadcrumbs. I got some Parmesan cheese in here, and I've also got some parsley. That's going to create a really nice golden crust on the outside of this.
And it smells great.
Yeah. It's a really nice crust to put on top of this. Alright, that looks pretty good to me.
Any kind of panko breadcrumbs?
Use whatever you like. I use Japanese panko, so.
That looks good already.
Use whatever kind you like.
So you go flour,
egg, and then in the panko mixture. Yep, that's the method.
All right.
So we're going to kind of speed this up so that way it's not so boring for you guys. So we'll see you after we have all these breaded up.
Be right back.
Okay, so this is how they look when they all dredged up. They look real good, even though they're not cooked, but let's get them cooked. All right, so I got my fryer set at about 360, 370. Careful when you drop these in, don't burn yourself. We're gonna burn probably like 3 at a time. I think we got enough room for 3 in there.
How long are you gonna cook?
You just want to cook these until they get like some nice color on them. You see, it's not taking long at all because that Parmesan cheese that we put on there, it ain't gonna take long for that to get a nice golden brown. We've already got our rack ready for them to sit on, so that way they don't get soggy when they come out. So just keep an eye on the color. It's looking really nice. We obviously want a golden brown.
Want them warm inside too, right?
Well, yeah, really warm. That's definitely gonna happen. But I'm pretty excited because they look great.
Yep.
Bite into these, it's gonna be cheesy, bacony, gooey-y.
Gooey-y?
Yeah.
That's a new word?
That's the new word. You can have it.
Maybe this chefs Google how to spell that.
They don't know that it's still being invented. Oh man, those look great. Let's pull them out. Take a look at them. You can start to see the cheese starting to come out a little bit. All right, let's sit these on the tray. A little guy. There we go. Let those rest. Yeah, take a look at them. Look how much different they were when they were not fried.
Cheese.
I can't wait to cut into one of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's drop the rest of these in. Try not to burn ourselves. Not gonna lie, the last time I was messing with the fryer, I can't remember what episode it was, but I burned myself pretty bad. I mean, not real bad, but my finger went into the into the oil. It didn't feel good. There wasn't too much aftermath, but it was like, ugh. You know that feeling? It just stings for like 10 seconds. It's like I'm almost through it. Making sure that don't happen this time.
Now he's got an aloe plant.
Facts. Okay, folks, we are on our last batch now. Oh, look at them. Those are looking really nice. Those are just calling in my face right now. Sit down on this wrap. All right. Let these drip for just a little bit. We've already got 2 over here already. Looking beautiful. I'm not dripping too much more. We'll add a couple more to the party. Pretty as a picture. Now let's add a couple things. A little bit more of the Parm cheese on here. A little bit more greenery. Just a little bit. There's already some on there, but let's add a little bit more color. All right, now it's trying to try some. I'm gonna burn my face off here, but you guys just hear how crispy that is. Yes. I'm really afraid to bite this. You see how cheesy it is? Oh man, look at it. Okay. Man.
Good tasty.
It's hot. Crunchy. Creamy. The bacon. I I could eat those all night. Man. You made it this far in the video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, like I always say. It doesn't cost anything to like. Hit that notification bell. So that way you can see and know when the next video is going to be coming up, okay? And that's it for today's episode, folks. Once again, we'll see you when we see you. Peace.